Yo, this video is for anyone who feels like they've been on semen retention, or they've been committed to their goals and they're still not seeing anything, and not seeing anything come from it. Trust me, I've been on this journey for a very long time. I just watched a video which I recorded on January 1st, 2024. I didn't record it because it was the new year or whatever. I didn't do that. I recorded it because I was documenting my journey since already early December of 2023. But my main thing is that I've been on this journey for a very long time. Before 2024, it was 2023. I was working 2 jobs, and I was kind of stuck in this limbo of I didn't know what I wanted to do. And in 2022, I had a blog website. In 2021, obviously I had a few lifestyle changes at the time, in terms of work. And then in 2020, so I started in 2020, where I had this goal of like making online money, just doing stuff. And I'm not even gonna like sell you anything here, but I'm just sharing my story. But if you're on this journey, all I can say is that you have to keep going until something works. So far for me, some things have worked. So I had a marketing agency in 2024. I was making some money, and kind of building up some momentum. A lot of hurdles and a lot of obstacles. And then I'm now back on making content and trying to make a living from this. And not a living from it, trying to make money from it, of course, because with money comes the ability to do particular things, right? And yeah, it's just been this very long journey of different things and different challenges and stuff. So if you're on this journey, all you can do is keep going. Like, there's not really much. So how this ties into, of course, doing exercise, doing semen retention, all this type of things. How this ties in is that, yes, you committed. Yes, you go in, you're hitting the gym, you're eating healthy. But like for some reason, your financial situation is just not, it might be improving. Like, I can't say mine hasn't improved. It's improved a lot, like really, like light years improved. But still not at the level where you know that you have the potential to be, right. But all I can do is just continue on the path forward, right? Like, that's it. There's nothing more to it besides just staying on it, and that's it. So yes, you're doing all these things, you're looking after yourself, taking care, doing some retention, you're doing all these different types of things, but you're still not hitting your goals. Look, it's I think it's really to do with all your practices and all these stuff you're doing. Yes, those things keep you grounded, they keep you on the way, they keep you all of these types of things, but ultimately, what it comes down to is just how much you really believe in yourself, but also believe in yourself enough to do something where it's not just purely taking action, but it's also having the identity of it and believing in yourself. And in terms of your self-image, so all of these things play such a major role, and a lot of people are frustrated about it, myself included, where I have these times where I feel like I want to crash out, man, because it's like, oh damn, I'm not financially where I want to be, or I can't do this because it's just money. Like, it's just the smallest hurdle, it's just money, and like a person just can't hit it. But stay on the path, stay on the journey, and who knows, if something can work out, and it might not work out to the degree of where it can sustain you, but it can work out. And then if that doesn't work out, then you pivot and you adjust and you try something new. But again, ultimately, doing all these things, doing semen retention, doing the gym, eating healthy, it doesn't guarantee success. Discipline doesn't always guarantee success. Discipline does not mean success. There's very successful people that are undisciplined. There's a lot of people out there that are financially successful without being disciplined. So discipline is really a thing that's more for yourself. And then if that is the thing that is lacking in your life, double down on it, because it might be the thing that is somehow going to work out for you, or become an avenue for you to work out. Anyways, that's what I wanted to share today, because I just watched this old video of me, and it brought up these things.